So, we're going to be playing the Murder Ghosts, or Murderous Ghosts.
There are ghosts that have been murdered, or there are people who were murdered and are now ghosts.
I think they're Murderous Ghosts, or Murdering Ghosts.
I think ghosts have the capacity to murder, and they can also be tried as an adult, even if you're a young ghost.
Yeah, sure. I was only a ghost for 1 year. It's my first day.
Ghost for a year, and it's always your first day.
Well, I was lonely. No one can't. You don't need to be a ghost. You don't need to haunt something.
You don't need to be dead for it to be your first day.
If if a ghost haunts a hotel and no one's around to get spooked, do they really exist?
They really haunt the place. I'm just playing with the box here. Now I'm going to shuffle these cards.
I guess while you're shuffling them, I will read the basics of Murderous Ghosts. The basics. Take turns with the MC. On your turn, so this is the player basics.
Yeah.
So take turns with the MC. On your turn, read an entry from the book and do what it tells you to do. It might have you describe something from your imagination. Make judgments about the other player's description, or what they're describing, and make decisions about the things you've described and some things you haven't described. It might have you ask the MC questions, answer the MC's questions. It might have you draw a card. Each entry will have you turn to a new entry, or it'll tell you to have the MC to turn to a new entry. Eventually, you'll come to the entry and it says the end. The game's the end. So this game's kind of like choose your own adventure, with separated into two books: the player book and the MC book. The main mechanic of the game is like going through those books, tossing back and forth the entries, and then there's cards that are kind of like the minute resolution mechanic, which kind of operates kind of like uh, blackjack, but not quite the same. Because instead of, so you'll bust on a 21, on a 20 to, on a 13 to 20, it's like a success. On a 6 to 12, it's kind of a middle success. And then, and getting below a 6 is also quote unquote a bust. Or the worst possible thing. Yeah, and as the player, I travel to new locations. The MC will unfold cards. On the fourth one,
That's the cards we're using.
on the fourth one, he'll flip over the cards. Yeah. So, my name's Sean, and this is my friend Tyler.
I prefer to go by the name. I don't have a cool nickname. I didn't think that far ahead.
Well,
my name is Weiler.
Well, Weiler, aka I don't have a cool nickname. I didn't think that far ahead. I think I start the game.
Okay, Adam, now shut up.
Hey, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Okay.
Wait, let me get the book. I just realized I have to load the book. I mean, do your bit. I'll do the opening. I'm just gonna pull the book up quickly.
My name is Weiler Bookman.
Sick.
I'm 23, brave, athletic, and smart. I'm an urban spelunker, and I've been sewering. And the best I could tell, I've come up in an abandoned factory out where Platt Street curves beside the river. I've been exploring in a sub-basement, and I've been exploring for a while. I'm pretty far from both the sewer hatch I've come through and any kind of stairway or axis up and out. But you, but I know generally which way, and I've been careful, and I probably won't get lost. The MC should turn to number 1. If the MC is new to this game, tell her to not sweat it. You're not new, so sweat it. This better be the best goddamn game ever. No.
This will be
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah. So I'm happy to wait. It's fine.
I
Being the MC is harder than the player.
I'm
Player has
gonna
the
I'm
easy
gonna I'm
job.
gonna abuse this power and just fuck around on my phone for an hour
Okay.
between turns.
Okay. Yeah, I have the easy job of being murdered by a ghost.
You know, a lot of famous people have been murdered by ghosts. JFK was famously murdered by a ghost.
Is that, is that the only one?
There was a lot more. It was a big wiki page. I'm trying to remember all the names. George Washington Carver. Buddha. I think Buddha became a ghost.
Doesn't doesn't the spirit of Buddha possess people,
There you go. So he's a ghost already. Huh?
or I guess he awakens in them? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm not up to date on my Buddha lore either. Even though I have a Buddha statue right there.
Is that for luck?
No, it's just for show.
Okay.
He's hollow, so you can hide things in there.
Oh, it's a stash.
Yeah, there's nothing good to stash.
There's nothing good to stash anymore.
I don't know, like you used to have to stash weed, but now because it's legal, you can just have it. You don't have to stash it unless you don't want your kids finding it. But like, put it in the medicine cabinet where they don't get it. Put your marijuana next to the child safety like medicine capsules, like the bottles that for some reason have pictographic instructions.
So easy a child could read.
Don't worry, it's child safe.
It's child safe. There's no way this 3-year-old child knows pictures yet.
Two-year-olds can use an iPad. I think they can figure out a medicine bottle. Alrighty. Well, you find yourself uh, in kind of a long basement. There's nothing really of interest that you can notice right away. But you do hear the sound of some fluttering and heavy breathing. Not sure where it's coming from though.
Do I have a flashlight or something?
You got a cool L-shaped flashlight that sits on your chest.
Okay. So I'll just walk toward the fluttering and breathing, trying
Oh,
to.
it's all around you. Like it's just kind of like an ambience, really.
Oh, so I was gonna turn around and look around with my flashlight on things, and I guess I'm like kind of in the middle of this basement, walking from one place to the other. So I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk forward to see like what's at the other end of the basement.
All right. Well, it's pitch black, so you can only see what your light shows you.
Okay. So I'll just be like moving, kind of moving my torso around, or like maybe having my hand on like the strap that the flashlight's on
Yeah.
to like direct it.
Well, walking forward from where you start, you can't really see much other than just a desk that's kind of against like one of those like metal shelves, like metal industrial shelves, like you'd see in like a Home Depot.
Okay. Uh, there's a desk against a metal industrial shelf. Is there anything on the shelf that looks of interest, or
Nothing really on the shelf, however, on the desk in front of it, like on the shelf, there's just some nondescript boxes, but on the table you can see like a donut box, and on it it says "We'll miss you, John."
I opened up the donut box. Is there any left?
There's a couple donuts.
I, I I inspect them by like poking them. Are they like moist?
They're unreasonably warm. Uh, the one that you poke, or at least the majority of the ones that are in there, are kind of this pink donut with these kind of raisins on them.
Do they smell nice?
They smell kind of sweet, but also kind of like a lawn.
Huh.
You're poking it, right?
Yeah, did they?
Gonna do anything else?
I'm gonna pick one up and like tear it open and like smell it if like nothing weird is about it when I tear it open.
You hold on a sec. Let me just make sure I'm following the sequence. Turn to page 2.
Uh,
It's important to read the pages as you play. I get lost in the narrative sometimes. That's my bad.
what's the worst thing that this suggests to me? Sorrow. This is sad. He had a box of donuts. Now he doesn't have a box of donuts, and it's a conciliatory box of donuts. This is just real sad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn to page 26. So tell the MC if and when you're planning on having children. Well, I
You
I would
you can
only.
just make up when you're gonna have children. You don't have to get serious.
Oh, Wilder is always serious. I would only have children if I ever found the Mrs. Bookman of my dreams, where we can start a little Bookman antique store where we don't sell books because we're not that kind of antique store. We're reputable.
Nice swerve.
Alright, so I draw a card.
Okay. And I should put one down just to make sure that we are.
So I draw a card and it says on my first draw, it counts as a free draw. So no matter what the card is, so the card is a 9 of clubs, uh, it counts as a 13 to 20 on the chart. And so a 13 to 20 is if I haven't seen a ghost here, tell the MC to turn to page 13. If there was a ghost here, tell the MC to or tell the MC to turn to page 3 if there's no ghost, and if there is a ghost, 13. Yeah, that's correct. You know, sometimes you just want to have a Mrs. Bookman, but when your hobby's sewering and going into abandoned factories, you leave no time for anybody else.
What if Mrs. Bookman is in the sewers?
Well, then maybe I'll find her.
In your restless dreams, you see that sewer.
So, is there a ghost here or not, I guess, is the question.
Well, you picked up the donut, right?
Yeah. It's the donut a ghost.
It collapses into a bunch of small insects.
Oh shit! No!
It was it kind of looked like pink with black dots on it to suggest raisins. Bunch of ladybugs.
Gross. Ugh, I'm like, cause it's like probably in my hand as it's collapsing. I like shake off my hands.
No, oh, that's what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I guess be like weirded out that the ladybugs took the shape of a donut. I
Uh,
think. I think I'm gonna be like weirded out enough to like not check the rest of the desk or anything. I'm just gonna be like, oh, this is weird. I'm gonna like try to find an exit.
well, before you do, turn to page 14.
What do you hope it doesn't do? I hope it doesn't touch me. They're bugs. So I ask the MC questions before I choose. Oh, so it's either so what doesn't help? What do you hope it doesn't do? Choose. So touch me, corner me, call me by name, show me what it's hiding, or follow me. I guess, and then I get to ask questions before I get to choose. So how many bugs are there?
A lot.
Is there anything else here other than the bugs?
It's pitch black other than what your flashlight's shining in front of, so as long as your hand is obscuring anything in front of you, you can't see anything.
Okay. And is that fluttering noise is it the same kind of consistent ambient noise or is it getting louder?
No, it's consistent.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I hope it doesn't touch me. So I'm gonna draw. So as I draw, I have the choice of adding it to my previous card, or before I made the draw, I could have cleared my previous card. So I'm adding it to it.
And for
So
the audience at home, his previous card was a 9, and it is now a 9 on this draw.
so a 9 plus 2 means it is an 11, which means I get the middling success.
That's a depressing success.
It does one of the others. Choose and tell the MC which. It's gonna call to me by name. It's Wilder Bookman.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think of how a bunch of little bugs would whisper your name.
Yeah, it's freaky as heck.
Yeah, it's like their little flappy little wings are just like you think you can hear your name in them the same way when you smoke a joint and you take a shower and you think the pipes are humming. You think there's music in the pipes because it's just wall noise.
Oh.
Or it's like when you put your ear up against the wall and the kind of knot noise that you hear, you think you hear your name and then amongst like the whatever.
Okay, so just the cacophony of like humming bug noises, I think
Yeah,
I hear Wilder Bookman.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so you continue from your place.
Yeah, turn the page. I turn the page. This. Turn to page 36.
Okay, so 36. I draw. Uh, I'm actually gonna clear it because I have a 12, and I don't think I'm in immediate danger right now.
As far as you know, baby.
Oh.
Also, that sound you heard is my couch, and I'm not going to apologize for my couch.
Okay. Okay, so I got a Jack of Spades. So that's a 10, I believe, or is it an 11?
I would count it as an 11, honestly, because we already have a 10.
Well, all face cards are the same thing. All face cards are 11.
Yeah.
Okay, you are correct.
You are turned up to 11.
So it is an
Brother.
11, and I was on page 36. Okay, so an 11 is middle success. Tell the MC to turn to 23.
Okay. I'm just double checking the rules here. You know, ghosting is very tough depending on what context you're ghosting in.
Sometimes ghosting people is easy.
Sometimes ghosting people is hard, especially if they know where you live. Audible wink.
So, for the longest time, I thought ghosting meant killing somebody, not like leaving chat or whatever. So when
Or
someone
ignoring them.
yeah, I thought it was like ghosted me. I'm like, you played like Call of Duty and they killed you or something.
And it's like, oh, they ghosted you. See, that makes sense. That's a logical assumption to make, and I would agree. I would agree with that definition and would like to use it like in a normal conversation. Okay, see, that then confuses me because then how do you ghost ride a whip? Like, I get what it means in that context, but how do you ghost ride if you're obviously next to the car with the doors open?
So ghost riding. It's ghost riding.
No, you're still visible though. You're not a ghost. The car doesn't look like it's driving itself. It just looks like you're pushing the car, like the battery's dead.
But you dance. That's why. Ghost riding. You're supposed to get out of the car and dance.
No, I know
And the
it.
car's supposed to go slowly, and nobody's.
No, I know it. Thank you for telling me what ghost riding is.
No, you just seem confused.
No, I'm confused as to why it's called why it's called ghost riding. No, it's not. No,
I think it comes from bikes when you jump off a bike and like the wheels keep it up, or whatever. The wheels of, I don't know, the same reason why you just go real fast and the bikes are easy to balance. It's like its momentum keeps it up, and even if it begins to turn, it'll like start like wobbling and being weird.
Okay, I don't associate ghosts with momentum.
Just,
When I think of ghosts, my first thought is, oh boy, what's its momentum in kilodimes?
yeah. When Aristotle developed the impetus theory of motion, he was like, the ghost travels out of the arrow and back to the back of the arrow and pushes it forward.
That's what it is. What you don't see is a little man with a baseball bat hitting the back of your arrow as you shoot it out with the bow.
Yeah.
Anyways, all of the little bugs that were in your hand from the donut that collapsed are now entering orifices in your skin, such as under your fingernails, into your armpits, and some into the pores on your face.
That's too many things. There's too many.
Don't worry. Turn to page 8.
I think I'm dead.
No, there's just bugs in you.
Well, I want to die.
Well, everyone wants to die.
What's the worst part? The body, its face, its smell, its eyes, its hands, its voice. Answer another of your own choice. You can ask MCs before, so they're like crawling beneath my skin.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the worst. The feeling of them crawling beneath my skin. So I'm gonna draw. It's a king. So that's
21.
22.
What was it? Oh, duh.
So that's a bust.
Busted.
I choose one. I
You're
lash out.
busted.
I beg. I scramble back the way it came. I throw up. I throw up. Continue from your place as I throw up in sheer horror.
As you vomit profusely, you notice that your vomit looks and also tastes like Gatorade, but you do not drink Gatorade today.
That's so weird. That's such a vivid detail. Why is it so visceral? Oh no! Oh shit!
Sorry, viewers, technical difficulties. Anyways, I just gotta wipe that carpet in about 5 minutes if that's cool with you.
Yeah, it's fine. Just tell me. I've started recording. Back to the news. I spilled wine. I'm a klutz.
He got so scared. Dear reader, he was so scared he spilt his wine.
Oh yeah. So I threw up, and then.
What page do I have to turn back to?
I don't know. It says continue from your place.
And which page did I tell you to turn to?
8.
That's the page I told you to turn to?
Yeah, you told me to turn to 8.
Alright, what is it? And it says continue from...
And then I busted, so I choose one, and it's feeling...
There we go.
Crawling beneath was the worst, and I threw up.
Alrighty.
Sorry, dear viewers. I threw up all over the carpet. Just feeling the bugs beneath my skin was just too much. I threw up wine all over the place. No. If the cup was my stomach, and the wine was the Gatorade's throw up, I was LARPing.
Please don't justify being a klutz as like intentional LARPing. That's cool for 2 seconds until you realize that then you have a facade now. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll carefully maintain this facade. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Don't tear down this wall.
You'll mentally kill yourself before you go to bed each day, then reinvent yourself in the mirror each morning. Each day, the facade maintains and grows. Okay, here we go. Da, 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 da. Oh, this is yeah. Here we go. I'm in the core loop, so I'm just looking at this and it's like, oh, I can just repeat the action I just did, but I'd rather not. Uh, the ladybugs continue to enter your skin, and eventually they all kind of disappear into your body,
I'm gonna be.
probably making you very uncomfortable.
I mean, I threw up.
Yeah. What do you do?
I ran away.
In which direction?
I think I'm not gonna go through the sewer because it's a ways away. I'm gonna think that maybe I'll try to find an exit, like some stairs upwards to the main floor. So I'm in some sort of sub basement. So I'm just
Alrighty.
gonna like run to near the end of the hall, where I imagine, at least in my mind, that's where stairs go. So I'm just gonna run off into the darkness,
Okay.
scared of bugs, weirded out by the fluttering sounds.
Okay, so you're leaving the space, is what you're saying.
Uh, yes. How big is the space?
Dear viewer, the Sean has left the set piece.
Yes.
He's
Progress.
he's
Sweet,
advanced to
progress.
level 2.
Sweet progress.
All right. Um, here we go. It's asking me to confer with another page. Hold on. Wrong page. Here we go.
Spooky noises. Spooky noises.
Able to wipe the floor, please, to get the cleaner off?
Okay, I'll just pause the recording for a sec. No, I will not clean. No, so we swiped it up again.
Yeah.
Alright, so where are we? I'm running in a new zone. So level 2 is loading.
Oh no, the textures are loading in adjacent to the surface they're on.
I'm like running in place.
The ghost is T-posing. As he gets closer, its model loads in properly.
It's frightening.
God, what's more frightening than somebody's runtime animation just being incongruent with the relative physics? Like somebody runs and it's like it looks like they should be going really slowly, but they're moving at a normal pace. But their feet aren't even touching the ground half the time.
That's just uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like you're in an N64 game. It's cool for 2 minutes, and then it's you have to realize like, oh, I have to fucking slide everywhere. All right, this works perfectly. As you search for a way out of here, you find several doors covered in police tape and warning lines.
Go through the first door.
Go through the first door. All right, the door is covered in yellow police tape that has the black and yellow stripes all along it.
Take the police tape down.
Take the police tape down.
Yeah.
All right. As you start tearing the police tape down, it turns into bumblebees.
Oh no.
What will you do? Tell you're into page 4.
What do you hope it doesn't do? I hope they don't. Look at me!
Okay, draw.
I have an option to. I have an option to ask questions of you, but I hope the bees don't look at me. Also, I'm
Discard those. Yeah.
discarding those. So I discarded my previous cards. So now, because I bust, so now I drew, and I drew a 7, which is the middle option. It does one of the other things. Choose and tell the MC which. Tell the MC to turn to 15, and then okay. So it doesn't look at me, but they speak. Turn to 15. B. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. They tried to creepy crawling. I'm like, let's have a conversation.
Damn it! This faceless menacing force now has to say something. Great. Some ghosts aren't tuned for lead. This one was not tuned for dialogue. So option B, the other player tells you which it does.
So it speaks.
So it speaks. All right.
What does it say to me?
It just starts crying and says, "Save me." Turn to page 16.
Tell what about it seems most human to you? Its voice. Yep, its voice. Its voice seems the most human to me.
Really? Not the fact that as it spoke to you, the bees flew in a formation that looked like a sideways hand and was doing this? Save me! Save me!
Yeah, that seems inhuman still. So I'm gonna draw. His voice is the most human. So that is a 15. Tell the MC that you don't reach out to it in any way. Yeah, I'm I'm not gonna reach out to it in any way. Continue from your place.
Okay. All right. The bees seem to swarm quicker and more rapidly, a couple of which are trying to sting you. Turn to page 12.
No, don't sing me. I want to save you. What is the most important thing for me to do right now? Keep my hands steady, keep my breathing quiet, keep my eyes on it, keep my eyes closed, keep perfectly still, keep moving, or another of your choice.
I can say keep breathing.
So I'm drawing, and it's a 5, so that is a 20. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. So 20. I could do it.
All right.
I can keep breathing. I did the most important thing for me to do. Continue from your place.
So what does it tell me to do?
Continue from your place. It says, ask what the MC is the most important for me to do.
All right.
I do that
You
thing.
did that, yeah.
And now continue from your place.
Okay, it just tells me to keep my place here.
And you start over
Which page?
on the page you're at.
The page I'm at says to keep my place. It doesn't.
It just says keep your place. It doesn't.
Core loop, a ghost attention, weigh what's happened so far, see what the ghost does, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
you gotta
blah.
do all those things again.
The other. Oh, I do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then.
It's the core loop.
Gotcha. Alright, that makes sense now. That's what a core. I learned what a loop was today, guys. Thought it was just a highway thing. Da, 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 da.
You tell me what the ghost does now. In response, I did the most important thing, which is to keep still.
Alright, well, the bees all sting you regardless.
But I
They
did the most
swarm around
important
you.
thing.
Despite your incredible might, they all swarm around you and sting you. However, as they sting you, as the momentum of their bodies, their tiny little bee bodies hits your skin, they collapse into honey.
Oh, so I'm just covered in honey.
Covered in honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You're not supposed to. It's a ghost.
Okay.
What will you do? What is your next move?
I think
You just tore a bunch of police tape off of a door, and then the police tape attacked you as in the form of a bee.
now I'm just covered in honey.
Yeah. Man, you're kind of dumb.
Okay, I'm just gonna open the door.
Alright. You open the door.
Okay.
Alright. You find yourself in a bedroom. And it seems to be a normal bedroom. Oh, one of these.
How normal?
Sorry?
How normal a bedroom?
It's pretty. It seems to be like it is it's like a hotel room almost. Just a normal hotel room.
Okay.
It's a basement hotel. Seems like it. That's probably what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Is there a basement hotel?
Says a thing that exists. I mean, it must. I'm in it. It's a little strange, but okay. I guess they didn't have very many hotels. That's why it's abandoned. Because they couldn't get people to go sleep in a creepy ass basement with bees. When there's a ghost that keeps putting this honey all over your skin. It's like, oh, look at me! My face is covered in honey now. So this is really uncomfortable. The honey is uncomfortable when I like touch my skin. It goes.
Okay. Despite the fact that it is a normal bedroom, there are women's clothes on the bed. They're all leopard skin clothes.
Okay. I go and touch the leopard skin clothes.
And do what? Just gonna poke it, or what does
like
that
pick them
mean?
up to see what size they are.
What size they are? Oh, you fucked up, idiot. A bunch of little leopards. The pants disintegrate into a bunch of small leopards that are now on the floor,
Oh God!
acting as cats do. Acting as feral jungle cats do.
Okay.
Draw.
Stamp.
You have summoned cats.
I'm stamping my feet now. 10. I don't know. Is that good? It's middling, I think. It's in the 6 to 12 range.
You have attracted the ghost's attention.
I'm stamping. I'm stamping.
I'll start trying to claw up your leg as cats tend to do.
Oh God. They're too cat-like for me.
There's about 2 dozen little leopards on the floor. They're all about the size of a Pomeranian.
Oh God. I'm gonna get multi
Yes,
my house cats.
I'm using dog sizes to describe cats. That's what I'm doing. Are crawling up. You're starting to crawl up your body.
Oh no.
Turn to page 10.
What is the ghost capable of doing to me?
Murder.
Okay.
I'm sorry, they're scratching you,
Probably,
clawing your eyes out.
probably murder.
Yeah.
Also, I get to choose one
All right.
out of this list. Your hands won't stop shaking. I cover my face. I whimper. My knees are weak. You're frozen in place. I'm backing away slowly. I'm gonna back away slowly to the door. Continue from your place.
All right. These tiny feral jungle cats are now trying to climb their way into your mouth. Turn to page 36.
I don't like this. They're too big. They're not gonna fit.
That's what's horrifying. These are scary ghosts.
But they're not gonna fit. Okay, I'm at 15. I'm just gonna chance it.
Chance
Gonna
it.
chance it. Oh, yeah, I got a 4.
Nice.
So that's 19. Tell the MC the ghost investigates you. Tell the MC to turn to page 27. Oh, they're just like, they just want to look at. There's like a dentist cats or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. As I scream, and back away slowly.
Well, you're in luck because they're only curious. So even though some of them partly go into your mouth, you do not swallow any. They're not inside of you. They're just crawling all over you now, as jungle cats are one to do. Turn to page 6.
A nebulous blob of cats and honey all over me. It's fine. Tell me see something you wanted to have the chance to do before you died. I wanted to have a chance to play with my Pomeranians, my mini Pomeranians. Chansey, Gilbert, Woof Woof, Mr. Figbles, and Strong Face. Strong Face is my favorite.
Strong face.
It's the Strong Face.
It's better than my dog, Bildungsroman.
So I just wanted to, collect dogs, have have a pack, be a pack leader. That's all I wanted to do before I died.
Right.
And now I break and run. I'm gonna run away now. I think I'm in danger, so I clear my thing because I was at 20. So it's a Joker. I win the game. No, that's discarded.
Joker's worth 100. You bust.
It's a 10. I don't break and run. Instead, I beg, like the Pomeranian instincts in me. Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I choose one of these ones. I edge away. I babble and whimper. I pray. Well, I'm babbling and whimpering. Don't hurt me, Jesse's a dog, and I want it better before I die. To continue from your place.
Oh,
Mr. Bibbles!
I just let the ghosts loop again. Turn to page 38. The cats are just kind of looking at you now in disbelief. One of which is trying to lick the honey off of your face.
Okay. So I draw. I'm currently at 10. I flip my card.
While this is happening, you are breaking out in hives.
It's an ace. I don't remember what aces are. Aces are 1. It's an 11. So, 38. I'm allergic to cats.
You're allergic to fucking ghosts.
Tell the NC to turn to page 25. Don't hurt me. I love you. Oh, that one says he's gonna kill me.
Turn to page 46.
Is that all I do?
Yeah.
I've been murdered by the ghosts again.
Little cats turn into various garments. Women's lingerie. One of which just sits atop of your face as you have a anaphylactic shock from the bee stings and the presence of cats.
The true ghost.
You are dead. You were.
The true ghost was allergies.
God damn it! I exhausted almost all the other choices. Everything else was like the ghost leaves you alone, or you are dead. We have run through all of the things of curiosity, or anger, or rage.
I mean, you could have just re-picked them, but okay, thanks for murdering.
No. I also didn't think that far ahead. I thought it would have killed you early on.
Oh god.
So I'm just like, what can top this? I don't fucking know. I only came up with 3 nonsensical things.
Alright. Well, thanks for playing. That's been Murderous Ghosts with Tyler and Sean. Episode, I don't know, 1, I guess.
Episode.
Alright.
Boom.